Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Today's reading is going to be for mid-February, so from February 15th to the 29th. We're going to start with your energies, and we're going to then get into the tarot cards and find out a little bit more details on what those energies mean. And then we'll finish it up with some spiritual messages. So please remember, Sagittarius, that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's get into your energies right away. Let's find out what spirit and angels would like to tell us about the energies that are surrounding you right now. These will be your incoming energies for the next 2 weeks. So let's find out. Spirit, angels, and guides. What are the incoming energies for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks? What is it that you would like to share with us for the next 2 weeks for Sagittarius? Anything else? Thank you very much. Excellent. Thank you. Wow, Sagittarius, beautiful energies here. Okay, we're going to start with the bottom of the deck. Number 19. It's all about rest and rejuvenation for you right now. Being a very highly motivated and energized sign, Sagittarius, sometimes it's really important for you to take that time out to give yourself a little bit of rest and rejuvenation in order to build up the resources that you're going to need, because you always have something on the go. Number 19, this is the number 10. So it is the ending of a cycle, beginning of a new cycle. And of course, when we're ready to start in any sort of new adventure, it's really important that we have that rest behind us so that we have the energy to move forward, because there's always going to be so many things going on. Behind there, you had number 26. There was some hostilities. So there might have been some, challenging obstacles that you've been trying to face. And, you are definitely somebody that faces things head on. You don't keep it hidden. You're very, very, matter of fact, not matter of fact. You're actually ready and energized to put an end to whatever hostilities there are. You're not going to let them just sit and fester. You take action. You're very much about that. So I think that you've taken some action with some sort of obstacle that was in your way. And now you're at this resting period. You're at this time where you're really taking some time out for yourself to clear your mind, clear your soul, clear everything, so that you can really start to receive the messages that you need to receive, so that you know that you're on the right track to starting this new path for yourself. And of course, this path is the gateway number 11. Master number 11, it's the gateways of opening up to your cornucopia. So cornucopia is a transformational period for you where you are really feeling that sense of abundance coming in. Things are starting to fall into place for you, and all the hard work and effort and the fruits of your labor that you've been putting into something, you're going to start seeing those transforming, and things are going to start to, they're going to start to make sense. Everything is going to start to pull together, and you're going to start really feeling that sense of abundance. And of course, abundance to each person is different, so however that resonates. But you also got number 33, another master number. And I'm not shocked, Sagittarius. A lot of you are very highly intuitive, and a lot of you are tarot readers as well. So, master numbers are definitely a repetitive thing for you as a sign. But the door to romance. So you've got this door to romance that's opening. So for you, we'll find out with the tarot cards what exactly that entails, but it looks as if that door is opening, which is wonderful. Because if you have had, if you've been focusing on your energies in other places and you haven't really been focusing it on the romantic side, maybe now's the time to be opening up the door for that, especially with it being the month of February. And then look at this, you got number 14, caring connections. So there is somebody in your life. If there's somebody new in your life, or whether it's somebody who's been in your life for many years, there is a caring connection. There is a soulmate connection here. This is definitely a very loving relationship. So I'm feeling there's a lot of abundance here when it comes to love. You're finally opening that door and allowing somebody to come in. So let's get right into the tarot and find out exactly what is happening here for the last 2 weeks of February for Sagittarius. Spirit, angels, and guides. Can you please give me a little bit of insight here on cornucopia? What would you like to tell us about Sagittarius and their energy of cornucopia? Thank you very much. Anything else? Anything else you'd like to share? Spirit, angels, guides. Anything else? And that is it. So you got 2 cards. So you got number 8, which is the Strength card. This is the Major Arcana card, and it is representative of the Leo sign. You know, right now you are very protected, Sagittarius. You are definitely determined and strong-willed and ready to move forward. You are not fearful. You know that you are protected, and you've got a lot of wisdom right now. You know, that light shining above your head there is, you've got a lot of wisdom happening, and you're using that wisdom to help guide you, and it's what's giving you that courage to continue to move forward. Now, with that card, you also got the number 16, the Tower. And the Tower is about a sudden change. So there is something that's suddenly coming up for you that's going to change things for you. And I believe that it has a lot to do with you having this strength as well. You have the strength to take on challenges that come in quickly, or if they come in slowly, it doesn't matter. You are ready to really, make sure that you hit that right on the head. You're powerful that way. So with the Tower coming in, again, this is all about something that wasn't built on a solid foundation. And, all of those fears that you've had, or any of the toxicities that you've had that have been surrounding situations or people in your life, you are letting them go. You are ready for those to go. And because the Tower wasn't built on that solid foundation, it has nothing, it can't continue to grow. It can't continue to build. It's time for it to self-destruct so that you can build the Tower even stronger. And you have the strength to allow that energy to happen. There is going to be a sudden change, Sagittarius, and it's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. But what it's going to do is it's going to open the doors to a more solid, stable, and secure foundation that's going to bring you that gateway of that cornucopia, the blossoming abundance that's waiting there for you. So let's get a door to romance. Let's find out why this door to romance is here. This is for Sagittarius for the last 2 weeks of February. What else would you like to share with us, Spirit, angels, and guides? All right, so the first one is the Knight of Wands. This is you. This is your energy. You are the Knight of Wands. It is action-oriented. You're ready to open that door. You're ready to walk through that door. Some of you could actually even be moving. I'm seeing that you could be relocating somewhere as well, and it could be maybe with somebody who you have a romantic connection with that lives further away. The Knight of Wands is a movement card. It's really, taking your wand and, you aren't afraid. As you can see, you've got the suit of armor on here. You have this sense of protection. You are ready to move forward, and you are ready to start something new. This is a new beginning of something, but something that's happening quickly. You're not sitting there and waiting. Then you also got the Two of Coins, which is about a decision. So for some of you, it really is a decision. Do I relocate? Do I move? There is something here where you can see that your ship is coming in, and you're wearing red here. So you're very powerful. You're very much empowered to make a decision, but you're weighing out your options. You're trying to figure out between 2 options here. And I mean, it's really deciding which door do I go through. It looks as if and if you really look carefully at this card, if you walk through the door, there is peace and tranquility on this side. If you go this way, it's more turbulent. So you have to decide which direction is the best direction for you. And it looks as if you are going to make that decision. You're ready to make that decision. And it has something to do with romance. It has something to do with somebody, for sure. There's definitely, maybe it's, deciding whether or not, do you want to relocate for somebody else? Or, do you continue, do you just continue doing what you're doing, staying on that same path? But it looks as if you're motivated to make a decision here. So let's find out about the caring connections. Spirit, angels, guides. What is it about this caring connections? It sounds as if it's like a soulmate type of relationship here. Somebody either in your life or coming into your life. So we've got the Nine of Coins. So you are a Nine of Coins. You are very much independent. And, you have reached this sense of success in your life. And, you are very independent. You can have the nice things in your life. And, it looks as if with this Princess of Swords, there's some sort of message or truth that's coming out. And it's really giving you this message. It's sending you a message about your independence. For a lot of you Sagittarians, to be in a relationship can be challenging because you do have an extreme amount of independence and you like your freedom. So sometimes, it really can make a hard decision to choose a direction to go because, you again are very independent. So there's some sort of information that's coming to you here, something that's going to bring some sort of light or understanding or communications. And it's about a relationship, something to do with your relationship. And it has something to do with the independence that you already have in your relationship. Because again, if you are in a relationship, sometimes that can make us not feel as independent. And as much as you like to share, when you've really worked hard for something, you've really built those resources up for yourself, it can be very challenging when you kind of have to give a little bit of yourself up. So now let's find out about this door to romance, this door being opened and this decision that you're having to make and, wanting to move full force ahead. So spirit, angels, and guides, can you please give us some clarifiers on this Knight of Wands and Two of Coins, please? Knight of Wands and Two of Coins, please. Let's find out. Is there anything else you'd like to share? Anything else? All right, there we go. So you got the Nine of Pentacles again. So a lot of this door to romance and a lot of this decision has to do with your independence and feeling as if you were to get yourself, or if you are going to really, pursue a relationship, how is that going to affect your independence? That is an extremely important thing for you. And, because you're always afraid of feeling trapped, and you've got the Eight of Swords here. So the door to romance is open, and it is something that you would like to do. But you have to carefully put thought into all of this and decide on what direction it is you want to go, because you do not want to see yourself as trapped. And sometimes in a relationship, Sagittarius, you can feel that way. Your ideal person is going to be somebody that understands freedom and understands that they want that same thing as well. It's the only way that it's going to work for you. So let's get some clarifiers for the Nine of Coins and this message, this Princess of Swords that's coming into play as well. Let's see. Anything else you'd like to share? Spirit, angels, guides. Anything else you'd like to share? Okay. Well, oh my goodness. All right. So you got number 9, the Hermit. So before you really can make any moves, you are going to do this deep self-introspection of yourself and your situation. You really need to see that light inside of you, and you need to see where that shines. You are looking really deep inside of yourself right now to really try and pull out some wisdom and really figure out what is the path that you want to take. It's something that only you can do for yourself. Now we do have the full moon at the end of February on the 24th. Full moon is going to be in Virgo, and the Hermit is a representation of Virgo. So, there could be a lot of deep-rooted feelings coming out around the full moon, and really wanting to bring things full circle as well. Because full moons are about the ending of energies and ending of situations as well. So I think you're going to do some reflection here, because you really, with this partnership, as beautiful as it is and as wonderful as it is, you can't be in a relationship where you have to give something up of yourself. You have to still be able to be you, and you still have to be able to feel that sense of freedom. But it looks as if the wheel of destiny, so number 10, the wheel, is going to turn in your favor. So it looks as if destiny is going to kind of step its way in, and you're going to see some luck. You're going to see your luck turn here. And I think it's really, I mean, I really do think that you are going to get some sort of insightful message, but I think that message that you're getting is going to come from you really, again, taking that time out for yourself and really, really dig deep to figure out which direction in life you want to go, especially with concerns of a partnership. Absolutely. So now that we have those energies, we didn't get anything for, you know what, I'm going to try and see if I can get another one for the Tower, because that is a huge change happening. So let's find out. Spirit, angels, and guides, if you can give me one card for the Tower, please. Just want one card for the Tower. Thank you very much. And it makes sense. You got number 13. It's death and rebirth. It is the ending of a cycle for you. It's the ending of something and the beginning of something new. And, you know, we saw that here as well with the hostilities. They're coming to an end, and you're at this point where you're able to really meditate and really be able to get that rest that you need. There are some major impacts and changes happening in the next 2 weeks for you, Sagittarius. But this is an ending of a cycle that no longer serves its purpose, and it's opening the doors to something new. The gateways of that cornucopia, of that abundance, is coming through for you. And, you know, you're questioning, you know, because you are independent and you have finances and you are very successful, that, you know, you are wanting this door to romance to open, but it really has to be something that works and allows your independence to continue to flow. And, you know, you're going to do some deep self-introspection around that, and you are going to see that that wheel is going to turn in your favor. That, you know, it's almost as if there's going to be a turn of events that really throws everything into perspective for you, and you really start seeing things from a different angle, and it opens up an even deeper understanding of what's happening for you, especially where this abundance is concerned, because you are going through some major transformations. Absolutely. And I think these transformations have a lot to do with opening up that door to allowing somebody else to share their life with you as well. You have to look at it from a different perspective. You can't look at it as being trapped. You have to look at it as being free. Okay, so now that we have all of your cards, let's get into your spirit message. Let's find out for you, Sagittarius, for the last 2 weeks of February. Let's find out if we can just tie this reading together with a message from Spirit. What would you like to share with Sagittarius? So you got hands. So a lot of you could work with your hands as well. You could be in some sort of job where you are constantly using your hands. Architects, carpenters, artists. You could be musical, playing instruments. I mean, we use our hands. We underestimate our hands. We don't realize how much we actually use them. So I'm just going to read briefly from the psychic reading cards about the hands. So your hands are activated to allow you to touch, heal, and create. So you've received this card from the universe because they want you to understand the gifts that you've been given. The psychic symbol of the hands represents the hidden abilities you possess. The hands card can also represent that you are a gifted healer, and it is time for you to use your natural-born gifts to heal. Have you been drawn to taking up a course in the natural therapy, such as Reiki, massage, or kinesiology? Are you looking at working with your hands in a hobby or in a work situation? You may be even thinking about doing a trade, gardening course, craft, or jewelry making. Or are you interested in taking drawing, painting, or photography courses to express your creative side? So the psychic card, psychic symbol of hands can be a sign that you should explore the gift of psychometry. Psychometry is the ability to hold an item and see the past, present, and future from the energy contained within the item. So this is a mediumship. So a lot of you could actually be working with your hands and doing that. So if you've also received this card, it can be a confirmation that you're on the right path and the universe is encouraging you to start using your hands in whatever area of your life you are drawn to. It's also a sign to confirm that you have what it takes to achieve your goals. So don't ever underestimate yourself, Sagittarius. This also can be a sign from a loved one in the spiritual realm who may have been gifted with their hands. when I am doing a reading and I see the psychic symbol of hands, it is sometimes connected to the person I am reading for, such as a father, grandfather, or partner who used their hands in their vocation or trade when they were alive. So with this symbol, I sometimes receive the image of hands connected with tools and a garage or shed. This psychic symbol tells me that a male loved one in spirit wants to connect through holding or using their tools. That could be specific meanings for some of you, Sagittarius. Obviously, it's not going to be for all of you, but there could be some specific messages in there that will result and totally connect with what you're going through for sure. I know it does for me. I'm Sagittarius, and my stepdad used his hands for trades, and he just passed away 2 years ago. So I know that he is always with me because I do dream about him as well. My dreams are intense. So now let's get a beautiful message from the Divine Feather. So I love birds because I feel like birds are also messengers from heaven. So let's find out, Sagittarius, Spirit, Angels, Guides, what is this message from heaven? What is the message from heaven for you, Sagittarius? I think you're going to, yeah, I figured you would get more than one. So you got the crow. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. And the second one is white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. And we know that that's true because you got the hermit here. You actually too, remember that the wisdom and the messages of the divine are already within you. So now to complete your reading and finish off your reading, we're going to get your special angel number and the message that comes along with it. So Spirit, Angels, and Guides for the beautiful sign of Sagittarius. What would you like to share? What is that special number? What is the lucky number? Spiritual number, really. What is the spiritual number for Sagittarius for the last 2 weeks of February? There we go. And here we go. Your number 7. And it's synchronicity. You are a conduit of the magical, longing energy of the universe, radiating the abundance and beauty. Your path is manifesting in perfect synchronicity, reflecting how consequential your efforts are. You have put in all the hard work, and you are now reaping the rewards. Beautiful. This synchronicity is, things happen for reasons, and we don't always understand in the moment, but there is definitely some synchronicity happening here with your cards as well, because you've got, the Tower, which is the ending of something suddenly, but it's the death and the rebirth of something new. And, it's really, really helping you dig deeper into those connections that you have with somebody in your life and how you want to pursue it and in what direction you choose to go with that. And synchronicity has a lot to do with the wheel too, because this is the wheel of destiny. And I really believe that there is a lot of that happening for you. I do believe that you will be getting some messages as well. I really truly believe that your spiritual messages and your intuition is very strong right now. Always follow that intuition, Sagittarius. I know that some of these were very specific meanings to somebody. So if they are, can you please leave comments? I really do appreciate it. Also, to consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the channel. I appreciate the support as well. Until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.